Please stand or remain standing for the national anthem. Thank you. Be seated, please. Good morning, everyone. As Provost and Chief Academic Officer, it is my honor to welcome you to the 2025 commencement ceremony of Georgia Highlands College. Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to introduce the distinguished members of our stage party who are seated behind me. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. President of Georgia Highlands College, Dr. Mike Hobbs. Bringing greetings from the GHC Foundation is Andy Garner. Today's keynote speaker is Consul General of Israel, Anat Sultan Dadon. Our Vice President of Finance and Administration, Jamie Petty. Our Student Government President, Josie Tolsma. And Professor of Communication, Travis Obas, who will announce our candidates for graduation today. Today's Faculty Marshal and Professor of Geology, Billy Morris. And finally, I'd like to recognize our Mace Bearer, Dr. Alan Nichols. Please join me in thanking these individuals for being here, and most importantly, for their support of our students, our community, and our college. Without the work they do each and every day, what we provide at GHC wouldn't be possible. So thank you. Now, to officially open our ceremony, please welcome the President of Georgia Highlands College, Dr. Mike Hobbs.
Wow, everybody can exhale now. We've got you in here, everything's locked in. What an amazing day, and what beautiful smiles and people and dancing in the aisles. I love that today should be about celebrating and having a good time and celebrating you and the new relationships that you have formed, and especially our faculty and our staff that have worked so hard to give you an amazing education. And to be the president of Georgia Highlands is, if not the most great honor that I've ever had. So I want to welcome you personally, but also from the faculty, staff, the Board of Regents, to our commencement day here at Georgia Highlands. To all the proud parents, grandparents, siblings, and extended family, to the spouses, partners, children of the loved ones, to every mentor, supporter joining us here today. Whether you're in this room or you're watching us live on YouTube or in the overflow room, we want to thank you and give your supporters a round of applause as well. Graduates, I would like for you to stand, and I'd like you to look around of your people. Go ahead and stand up for us, because we're going to look around and find your loved ones and start waving at them and taking pictures. This is one of my favorite parts, so parents, friends, spouses, if you want to take pictures as well. That's okay, you can yell names out. I like that too. There we go. So thank you. Please be seated. So parents and loved ones, this day is about the graduates, but it's also about you and the support that you give. I know that a lot of the times that you have to work an extra shift or you have to stay at home and take care of things so that these graduates can give the extra mile and go the extra step to reach their degree. So those that have encouraged you, challenged you, and believe in you through everything that you've went through, late nights, every big test, every moment, everything that you've thought about giving up so that you could be here today. Some of those people are sitting right here in our audience. Others are far away and watching. But no matter where they are, their presence is felt and the love and the support that they have given you for your success. The support and the sacrifice and unwavering belief of those around you are just as worthy of the celebration and the hard-earned degrees that you're earning. Don't forget them in your time of celebration. Now, families, friends, faculty, staff, and faculty, everyone stand and let's cheer on the graduates now. All right. Now, if I could ask everyone else to sit except for the faculty, I'd like for the faculty to stand remaining. In my 30 years of higher education, the thing that has always rung true is how much the faculty mean to the students. We talk about the tests that you memorize and the things that you have to learn to pass your boards or to be successful in life. But each one of these faculty members has done something for you, and I know that. So I'd like for you to stand up and find the eyes of your faculty members and give them a round of applause as well. So stand up. There you go. Now y'all get... Faculty do such an amazing job. I say this all the time. Yes, please be seated. I say this all the time. We're lucky at Georgia Highlands. You know, our pay rate isn't what it is at Kennesaw State or Georgia Tech, but our faculty love more than any other college, and I truly believe that. They're not here because of themselves. They're here because they want to share what they've learned to help you grow so that you can be successful. I challenge you, don't lose touch with your faculty. It helps me help keep them here when you celebrate with them. So when this day's over and some time goes by, shoot them an email and tell them the things that you wanted to say during the class that you didn't get a chance to, and stay in contact with them because it keeps the fire burning within inside them. Today is a celebration. We're celebrating over hundreds of graduates from more than 30 counties across Northwest Georgia and beyond. You've overcome challenges, balanced work and school, cared for your families, and pursued your education and purpose. 81% of Georgia Highlands students work some type of job. More than 50% of our students work a full-time position. I know that makes it a little more tough on you, but I think that gives you the grit and that you will need to be successful whatever challenges you take on. I would put our students up against any students in the state of Georgia, any students across America. I think our students lean in with 1 foot back and a little bit of grit going forward. So I know amazing things are going to happen for you guys. You've accomplished something truly unique and meaningful, and in a little bit you'll cross this stage as college graduates. Take your time coming across the stage. Look for your families. Walk as slow as you want to. We are here for you today. Again, thank all of you for allowing me to be your president. I promise to always give 100%, always represent you well out in the community, and I can't wait for you to join me in the community as future leaders, doctors, lawyers, police officers, nurses, small business owners. But even more than that, you're going to be the people that I see in the grocery store, the people we see in our churches, the people that are going to be coaching my grandchildren in Little League or Girl Scout leaders. We're building a community together, and there's no place I would rather be, and there's no place I would rather you have a degree from than Georgia Highlands College. So let me get all that out of the way, and let's start the celebration.
With the greetings from the GHC Foundation, please welcome the incoming Chair of the Board of Trustees, Andy Garner.
On behalf of the Georgia Highlands Foundation Board of Trustees, congratulations to the class of 2025. Your hard work and determination have paid a handsome dividend. You now have the tools that you need to succeed, and armed with your degree, your future is bright and the sky's the limit. Best wishes for success, joy, and happiness, both personally and professionally. It would be remiss of me, speaking at a college graduation, if I did not share at least a little bit of wisdom and advice since I've walked in your shoes nearly 30 years ago today. I hope today is not the end of your education, but the beginning of a lifetime of learning. I challenge you to remain curious, continue reading, ask questions, keep your mind open to new ideas. Don't judge success by the size of your paycheck, but by the difference your work makes in the lives of others. Be strong and courageous as you embark on this journey, and may Georgia Highlands always hold a special place in your heart. The best days of your life are ahead of you, and the wind is at your back. As for the Georgia Highlands Foundation, it is a nonprofit entity established in 1973 as the Floyd College Foundation, which merged with the Cartersville-Bartow College Foundation in 2005. Through donations, large and small, the foundation provides philanthropic support to the college by funding scholarships, special initiatives, and other services which promote the mission of GHC. Our trustees are local community leaders who share a passion for higher education, a love for Georgia Highlands College, and an appreciation for the vital role it plays in improving our way of life here in Northwest Georgia. We share the good news of Georgia Highlands College with our business associates, neighbors, friends, clients, and frankly, anyone who will listen. In short, we are goodwill ambassadors for your alma mater. Some of our trustees are here this morning, and I want to read through the list of trustees, and if you are here, if you would please stand. D. Randall Quick is our chairman. Dr. Lance Berry, David Caswell, Melanie Collier, Galen Cooper, Brian Holland, J. Luke Lester, Steve Moore, Marty Sonnenschein, and Michael Tidwell. And Nick Godfrey is our acting executive director of the foundation, and I know that Nick is here today. So, in closing, class of 2025, when you've made your fortunes and as your bank accounts grow, know that the foundation will be calling. As alumni, we will need your help to further the important mission of this institution and ensure the next generation of students in this region have access to the excellent educational opportunities that all of you have had. I know you will be anxious to give back to the place that has given you so much. You are now forever a part of the Georgia Highlands family, and with the knowledge and skills that you've earned here, we together will make this part of Georgia and the world an even better place to live, and most importantly today, to continue learning. May God bless you and your families on this very, very special day. Thank you.
Please welcome Student Government President Josie Tolsma Steele.
Thank you guys for having me today. And once again, thank you to all the faculty and staff members who made this ceremony possible. I would like to express how proud I am to be representing Georgia Highlands student body. It is not often that I have a platform like this, one where I have the attention of so many amazing people. Beyond the celebration itself, today is also a chance to reflect on what has shaped our journey here. Not just the lessons from textbooks, but the relationships that have impacted us along the way. Something that I learned that has really stuck with me, a concept that I heard Dr. Hobbs talk about recently, was the beauty of relationships. In the last couple years here, I have walked the same halls as many of you. I've had the same professors as many of you, and I've even had the pleasure of sharing a classroom with many of you. And while my classes were engaging and taught me a lot, some of my most valuable lessons did not come from my professors, but it came from other students, you guys. In my time here, I learned patience, ambition, and most importantly, perspective. And I feel that this is because I once thought that most college students would look like me, that they would be young, recent high school graduates pursuing a degree with the support of their family. But over time, I realized that that is not always the case. At Georgia Highlands, we have students who are parents, We have students who are parents, students who have been challenged by financial, mental, or personal hurdles, veterans, gap year students, dual enrollment students, and more. We have many students whose stories are nothing like mine. And this was so important for me to notice because those students, the ones who had to make sacrifices and hard decisions to get here, many of you guys here now, are exactly what make GHC special. I have met students who started their college journey in their 60s, others who have overcome addictions to be here right now, many who are single parents or who could be doing so many other things besides pursuing an education. But they chose to be here and defied what society may have expected of them. This is so impressive to me because many of these students are much like my own mother. For a period of time, she was a single mother who managed to raise me and my siblings in a loving home, even when things were difficult. She worked hard to provide for us, show up for us, and love us, while still finding time to get her degree. She's my biggest inspiration and my best motivator. And she, as well as many of you in the audience today, remind me that everyone here has their own story. Every single one of you has overcome something to get here, and regardless of what that struggle was, you pushed through the uncertainty. And that is truly remarkable. Because so often, we get caught up in comparing ourselves to others, questioning our worth, and wondering if we're doing enough. And in the middle of all that noise, we forget to acknowledge how far we've come. But today's different. Today is a chance to pause, to reflect, and to recognize that your sacrifices, your hard work, and your perseverance brought you to this moment. Be proud of the path that you took, even if it wasn't the traditional one, because that path led you here. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
To present this year's Wesley C. Walraven Teaching Award, please welcome back to the podium GHC Provost Dr. Sarah Coakley.
Now it is my honor to recognize the recipient of the Wesley C. Walraven Teaching Award for 2025. For those who may not know, the Walraven Award is named in memory of Dr. Wesley Walraven, the academic dean at Floyd Junior College, now GHC, from its founding in 1970 until 1993. Dr. Walraven's most memorable assets include an unselfish dedication to students, keen intelligence, and a quiet focus. It is my honor and privilege to present the 2025 Walraven Award posthumously to a beloved member of our GHC family, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Tracy Kite. Tracy's story is deeply rooted in Georgia Highlands. She first joined our community as a student in the early 1990s, and she returned in 2016 as a mathematics faculty member, driven by a singular mission to lift others up, just as she had once been lifted. She brought with her not just academic credentials, but compassion, patience, and an unmatched devotion to her students. To many, math is a subject of fear or frustration, but to Tracy, it was a language of empowerment, and she made sure every student knew that they were capable of learning it. She stayed long after class ended, met students where they were, and often walked with them through their most difficult challenges, not just academic ones, but personal ones too. One colleague said, "She saved more students from academic quicksand than I can count." And counting, of course, is math. That was Tracy, a teacher not just of concepts, but of confidence. And her impact wasn't limited to the classroom. Tracy was a constant source of light and positivity, a ray of sunshine, even on the most challenging days. Her joy was infectious, her support unwavering. She had a way of making those around her feel seen, heard, and valued. Whether you knew Tracy for years or only briefly, she left an impression that stayed with you. She also brought people together in meaningful ways. One colleague remembered that Tracy was the first to stop by and offer a warm welcome with a card, candy, and a kind word. Another said she could brighten the room just by walking in, always with a smile. Another shared simply, always a friend, willing to help, always caring for students, always someone you could rely on. Even in small, passing hallway conversations, she had a way of making you feel like you mattered. Tracy was a part of what made Georgia Highlands such a welcoming place and part of what still makes it feel like home. So today, in front of this graduating class, many of whom share the same hopes, fears, and dreams that Tracy once carried, we honor her memory and her legacy. We remember not only what she taught, but how she taught, with kindness, with grace, and with unwavering love for this community. On behalf of Georgia Highlands College, it is my deepest honor to present the Walraven Award to Tracy Kite, whose life was a masterclass in what it means to teach, to serve, and to lead with heart. Thank you, Tracy. We carry your light with us. At this time, we invite her husband, Andy Kite, to the stage to accept this award on her behalf.
And now to introduce this year's keynote speaker, please welcome back GHC President Mike Hobbs.
Wow, what a great person that you have today to speak on your behalf as part of the graduating class. I don't know how many of you know her, but I encourage you to Google her and see all the things that she has done. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and the students, it is my honor that we have her here today. And Josie, I think it goes back to relationships like you were talking about. She has meant a lot to this college. She has meant a lot to me personally. She's meant a lot to a lot of us personally. So I'm going to read some of her amazing things that she has done over the years. But I wanted you to know that she selected us for the graduation ceremony, and that's very important. That's somebody that you will always look back on to say, who was the keynote speaker at my graduation? And let me tell you, you've got an amazing person today. This person has already made her place in the history books, but I think there's even more great to come. So it's my honor to introduce the speaker today, who's also I consider a friend. She assumed her role as a Consul General of Israel of the Southeastern United States in 2019. She joined the Israel Diplomatic Corps in 2004 and has held various positions at the embassies of Israel. In 2020, she was honored by Morehouse College with introduction to the Martin Luther King Jr. International College of Ministry and Lethality. In her current role in Atlanta, the Consul General is responsible for advancing the bilateral relationships between Israel and seven southeastern states. She's married to Yaron, and they are the proud parents of 3 young girls. And again, I cannot tell you how great of an honor this is to introduce you to Anat Sadan Dadon today.
Shalom, good morning. President Hobbs, my dear friend, members of the faculty, proud families, and above all, graduates of the class of 2025, congratulations. It is a real honor for me to join you today, not only as a guest, but as a proud partner and friend of Georgia Highlands College. Though I am not from here, I feel at home among friends. I am deeply grateful for the partnership and friendship that our Israeli consulate has built with this wonderful college over the last few years. I would like to begin by sharing with you what is, in many ways, a fascinating figure. Jewish individuals represent roughly 20% of all Nobel Prize recipients, despite constituting only 0.2% of the world's population, 110 times their share of the global population. This often raises the question, how can a people who have faced millennia of adversity, struggles, and persecution achieve so much? In many ways, the answer is not despite our struggles, but because of them. Our challenges have forged resilience. They have driven us to excel. They have taught us to rely on inner strength and on the strength of community, especially when the world around us was unreliable. Those struggles continue even today. Israel is still at war, facing genocidal enemies bent on our destruction. And yet we continue to build and to rebuild, to innovate, and to invest in ensuring a better future for our children. Today, as you step into the next chapter of your journey, I know that so many people are offering you advice. I would like to offer you 5 pieces of advice from my perspective as a proud Jew and a proud Israeli. 1, embrace failure. It's the path to growth. You are here today because you have succeeded, but it is important to remember that success is not always immediate or guaranteed. In fact, it is often preceded by failure. So my first advice to you is to embrace failure not as the end, but as the beginning towards the next step that will lead you to success. Israel is known as the startup nation, having more startups per capita than any other country in the world. We have made the desert bloom and have turned one of the smallest nations on earth into a global superpower in technology and innovation. Our success is built also on the understanding that the road to success is paved with mistakes to be learned from, and that perseverance is the real key to innovation. So go forward boldly, don't feel failure, learn from it, grow from it, and try again until you succeed. 2, choose what is right, not what is popular. Our Jewish tradition teaches us in one of the most powerful statements in the Talmud, in a place where there are no people, strive to be a person. Make decisions not based on what is common or easy, but based on what is right. In today's world, where approval is often measured in likes or follows, it is easy to lose focus and lose sight of what matters. Before looking outward for validation, look inward for clarity. Your values are your best compass. Let them guide you. And once you know what is right, stand for it, even if you're standing alone. You will remain grounded in being the person you know you are, and will soon find that those who will stand with you, whether few or many, are worth continuing with. One of the greatest strengths of the Jewish people is that we have never defined ourselves by popularity. For thousands of years, we have endured and thrived by staying true to our values, often when it was difficult, often when it meant standing alone. We have emerged stronger every time. So when you face moments of moral uncertainty, use your inner compass to guide you. You may stand alone at first, but you will never regret standing for what is right. 3, build bridges across differences. We have so much to learn and grow from others, especially when we engage with people who are different from us. In Jewish tradition, we are taught that every human being is created in the image of God. That means each person carries dignity, worth, and something unique to offer. In diplomacy and international relations, we learn that we cannot build and strengthen relations without first taking time to listen and learn about the other. So when you meet someone who comes from a different place or background or who sees the world differently, don't pull away, lean in, ask questions, listen. Be open to what is foreign to you. It will always enrich your path in unexpected ways. 4, be strong and courageous. In the Bible, as Joshua prepares to lead the Israelites into the unknown, he is told, be strong and courageous. It is a call not to fear what lies ahead, but to rise to meet it with strength and purpose. Strength is not only physical, it is moral. It is the resilience that helps you keep going when the road is hard. In Israel, we often say that the eternal nation is not afraid of a long journey. From 3,000 years of experience, we know that the road sometimes gets tough, and in dark times, it is sometimes difficult to see the light. But we never lose hope. We know that light is always there and will always prevail. When you face hardship or uncertainty, trust your inner strength. Let courage, not fear or despair, guide you forward. 5, choose kindness and offer a helping hand. My final and perhaps most essential advice to you is this: look around you. See the people who may otherwise go unseen and reach out. The Jewish tradition emphasizes chesed, loving kindness, as a foundational value. The Talmud teaches that the world stands on 3 pillars: truth, justice, and kindness. At every stage of your life, no matter how high you rise, you will always have opportunities to reach out and lift others. Whether it's someone who may be struggling or a community in need, see them and reach out to help. Take part in creating a better world. As you step forward into your future, I hope that you will carry these 5 pieces of advice with you. Embrace failure, it leads to growth. Choose what is right, not what is popular. Build bridges, especially across differences. Be strong and courageous. And most importantly, choose kindness and take part in creating a better world. Be proud of what you have achieved, and may you go on to build a life and a future that you will be proud of. Congratulations, Mazal Tov.
To begin the conferring of degrees, please welcome back Dr. Sarah Coakley.
Graduates, today we are proud to celebrate you and all you've accomplished. You are ready to charge into your next chapter, taking with you the knowledge, skills, friendships, and experiences that you've gained during your time at Georgia Highlands College. Today is not only a celebration of your academic achievements, but also a tribute to your resilience and determination. You have excelled in the classroom and overcome personal challenges. Throughout your academic journey, you have risen above adversity and emerged stronger and more capable. Some of you may be the first in your family to graduate college. You have rewritten the narrative of what is possible for yourself and your family, and we are so incredibly proud of you. And while you may not be the first to graduate in your family, today may be your first college degree, your first milestone in a lifetime of achievements, or the first chapter in a story waiting to be written. No matter what your first is today, we know today won't be the last time you dare to dream of a brighter future. Congratulations, class of 2025. We can't wait to see all the firsts you have yet to achieve. President Hobbs, will you please join me at the podium to confer degrees upon our graduates? You ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. Will all candidates for a bachelor's degree please rise? President Hobbs, these candidates have completed all requirements for a bachelor's degree from Georgia Highlands College.
By the authority of the state of Georgia, vested in the Board of Regents and delegated to me, I confer upon each of you the associate's degree that you have earned, admitting you to all of its rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
Will the recipients of a bachelor's degree please be seated as the first row comes forward to receive your diplomas?
Leger Davy. Ivory Kayleen English. Benjamin J. Gilbert. Troy Jones Jr. Kamaya Kelly. Neftari Kenny Joel Nelson, magna cum laude. Angelica Yasmin Real Ruiz, summa cum laude. Casey Amaya Tatum. Isabella Ashuto. Emily Louise Brown. Caitlin Dutton. Jessica Danielle Farma Langua, magna cum laude. Jennifer Jamie Gudino. Jeremy L. Harris, summa cum laude. Christopher Johnson. Anthony Long. Katie Caroline McCoy. Hayden Brent Murray, summa cum laude. William Joseph Overby. Abigail Lynn Sherman, cum laude. Alexandra K. Tracy. Robert J. Giddens, Jr. John Hicks, cum laude. Donovan Lewis. Lucas Merritt. Nathan Alexander Lee Oder. Patrick Rowe. Stella Leigh Abacon. Gennaro Bradley. Emily Paz, cum laude. Naya Powell. Christian S. Rodriguez. Daniel Stephen Soldivini, cum laude. Logan Christopher Yarbrough. Elisa Hannah Hazanovic, magna cum laude. Cheyenne Lanessa Bailey. Jorge E. Castillo. William Thomas Hodges, magna cum laude. Dylan Lee McLaughlin. Ansley Irene Peschel. Disney B. Smith. Lauren E. Young, magna cum laude. Ayana Brown. Taylin Monique Campbell. Camille N. Dees. Courtney Jamison Fricks, summa cum laude. Keandra Jones. Morgan Brooke Kessinger. Jessica Ann Long. Ashley Nicole Morey. Miltona J. Robinson. Barbara Jean Sanders, magna cum laude. Brandy Nicole Woodall. Alejandra Zavala.
Congratulations. Please be seated. Will all candidates for an associate degree please rise? President Hobbs, these candidates have completed all requirements for an associate degree from Georgia Highlands College.
By the authority of the state of Georgia, vested in the Board of Regents and delegated to me, I confer upon each of you the associate's degree that you have earned, admitting you to all of its rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
Will the recipients of an associate degree please be seated as the first row comes forward to receive your diplomas?
Elizabeth C. Ambrosio Perez. Angelo M. Amon. Abigail A. Barrett. Gabrielle Paige Bates. Henry Bay Blackwell. Brianna Faith Bunch. Bridget Cabrera. Christian A. Campos. Joy Denise Cooper. Yolanda R. Curtis. Charles Joseph Fox. Trenton Frazier. Josie Frey. Savannah N. Fritz. Ansley Lynn Graydon. Scarlett Gulin. Zetiali Gizar, cum laude. Jamara Tamia Hall Ship. Abigail Holsley. Byron S. Johnson. Sylvia Luster. How do you say that? Berenice Magana Catirio. Philip Redman. Ariana Matias. Cody Levi Oakley. Brittany Nicole Phillips. Leanne Marie Richardson. Virginia Robinson. Gabrielle D. Roberts. Corey L. Rogers. Josie Thompson, magna cum laude. Tallulah Tolsma Steele. You want to say the Z? Okay. Alasia Z. Williams. Rochelle E. Augustin. What is it? Jaden Orosho, magna cum laude. Stephen Tyler Brown. Connor Brooks Buffington, magna cum laude. Kelvin Guranili Kano Amas. Jakai Cave. Stephen Andrew Chester. Alejandro Conejo. Mercy Jezareem Chebi. Julian Castron. Louver Diaz. Haley Leilani Dishman. Noella Escudia. Okay, you gotta write it down. Hang on. What is it? Heidi Espino. Ansley Diane Farmer. Alan Figueroa. Alan Gomez Hernandez. What's your name? Hepa Hemerich Sincere. Hayden Elaine Joyner. Diana Madeline Juarez Pelico. Isabella Louise Kelly. Grace Elizabeth Kendrick. East. Jeremiah East Madden. Emily Madison Matthews. Lily Grace McKinney, summa cum laude. Owen F. McCree. Jose Andres Morales. Tanya Dawn Mills. Hannah Lee Mounts. Jeffrey Howard Nolly, cum laude. Catherine M. Opdyke. Gabriela Orozco. Isn't it McKaylee? Lauren McKaylee Parker. Aaron Penny, magna cum laude. Lucia Pelico Vicente. Grace Ryder. Allison Marie Rubio, summa cum laude. Tiffany C. Russell. Jessica Marie Ryan, summa cum laude. Sarah Shaw, magna cum laude. Samantha G. Shockley. Eric Alexander Silva. Ivy Sims. Mackenzie J. Smith. Jordan Whitaker. Genovese Winbrone. Lahel L. Yancey. Gabriela Zavala Garcia, cum laude. Abigail D. Brown. Helena? Helena Montana Robinson. Theodore Frater. Angelique Mack, summa cum laude. Congratulations, graduates.
Please be seated.
Every journey has a beginning. Maybe it started with a single class, a dream for something bigger, or a desire for a better future. Today, that journey brings you here, to this moment, to this incredible achievement. You've put in the work, you've faced challenges, you've grown in ways you never imagined, but one thing has never changed: your grit, your drive, and your passion. Here at Georgia Highlands College, we are more than students. We are mighty, we are determined, and we are strong. We are Chargers. Chargers rise to the challenge. Chargers never back down. Chargers push forward. This diploma represents more than just hard work. It's a symbol of resilience, perseverance, and the courage to chase your dreams. The world is waiting for you. Your story is still being written, and today you turn the page to an exciting new chapter. You are not just leaving with a diploma. You are leaving with purpose, with knowledge, with the power to create change. You are a Charger. This place, these experiences, this journey, they will always be a part of you. So go, dream big, lead boldly, and show the world what it truly means to be a Georgia Highlands Charger.
Wow, what an amazing day, and such great stories that all of you have, and as the video said, that you're still writing. And I think about being a first-time high school graduate, first-time college graduate, being in your place 25 years ago, never dreaming that I would reach the level that I've reached. And to see you with so much possibility, so much ahead of you, I want you to take time to think about it. And I hope you listen to the speakers. All three of our speakers we had today were absolutely amazing. And there were some themes that were in there: relationship building, getting to know people. And one of the things, and I think it was Anat that said too, is make yourself uncomfortable. Growth comes out of being uncomfortable. A student told me that one time, and that is so true. There's so many times I'm fearful or I'm dreading going to do something, and it ends up being one of the best times in my life, or I've met somebody at that event that is a lifelong friend. So don't be shy. Take initiative. Take a chance. Make yourself uncomfortable. I know in the South they like to joke that we can't walk down the street without saying hello to everybody that we see. But you never know. You never know whose life needs it that day, or whose life may help change your life. You are who you surround yourself with. A person told me that one time. That's a very good point. I have a 92-year-old friend who I eat dinner every Saturday night with, and he tells me it's all about relationships. You know, he said, don't let relationships go by. Meet those people. And he also told me a story. There's a movie where they, at the very end of the movie, Orson Welles talks about World War II ending, and somebody says to Orson Welles, says, I hope this is the war to end all wars. That was World War II. And Orson Welles looks at him and says, well, you know, Italy has been at war for tens of thousands of years, and they have produced Michelangelo, the Sistine Chapel, the Pope, the Roman Empire. Everything that has come out of Italy has turned to be amazing. And he said, Switzerland has been at peace for 100,000 years, and what do they have? The cuckoo clock. So sometimes grit and going through something tough and fighting your way through things turns into something beautiful. So don't be scared of challenges. Don't be scared to put that foot back. Hopefully we have given that to you here at Georgia Highlands. Like Dr. Andy Garner said, you know, we're going to be calling you. This isn't the last time that you're on campus. We want you to come to alumni events. We want you to bring your kids and your grandkids here. You are a part of Georgia Highlands, and you always will be. So if all the graduates will still please stand. One more round of applause. As GHC alumni, you're now the ones, our current students, who will look up to. You have become the next generation of leaders. A symbolic gesture of your accomplishment, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to forever be worn on the left side of your cap. This will acknowledge you as a graduate. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor on the behalf of the Board of Regents, our Board of Trustees, to present to you today and forevermore the graduate of Georgia Highlands Class of 2025. Congratulations. Now, if everyone would stand, I'm going to invite one of my favorite people to the mic, A.J. Thomas, to sing the Alma Mater, and I would like for all of you to join in as well. You're going to do great.
You got the music playing? No? Oh, okay. My heart's at the Highlands, the school I hold dear, where good friends and mentors are always so near. One college united in perfect harmony, my alma mater, dear GHC.